from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Garrett Wilson with what he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there. least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strikeman down to the 47-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hey, you block over here. 630.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again now. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
4 yards to pick up, first down. 2 now on first down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Tua now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down, this is Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Tua.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Go right. Stay right. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sam Wilson, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back four. Slip it in.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24, Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, take 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hall again.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Give to Hall running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Amendola now for the Jets field goal.
This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Turbo 1 high, turbo 1 high.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Turbo 3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Wilson.
He takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And now here is another interception. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
103 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.